Starters, my name's Aaron Robert Vaughn, and I'm teaching here at Diamond Willow Ministries, and you're going to be doing a lesson on, I can't tell you guys yet, you guys have to guess. Okay, so what is the most important characteristic for every Christian to have? It's essential. If you don't have this, you're nothing. Okay.
Love.
No, love. That is right.
Oh, I found this.
Kind of cheating since I already gave you guys your papers, so you already have most of the answers. Okay, so every Christian has to have love. If they have love, if you don't have love, then you're nothing. Yes, it's true. We'll find out more about that in a second. And also, this is actually going to be a two-part lesson. So we're going to do one part this week, and then I'm going to teach next week as well. But next week, it won't need to be recorded, just this week, okay? So next week, you guys all have to make sure you come back so you can hear the second part, okay? Terry, could you please read for me 1 Corinthians chapter 13?
Yeah, do I have to get in front of camera?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Okay.
Have to?
Okay. No, you don't.
Okay.
Go ahead and read. Nice and loud.
It says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, "And yet I will show you the most excellent way, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding going of a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and the fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith, can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres." Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, there will always cease. Where there are tongues, there will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, will always be passed away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
All right. Thank you very much, Terry. So, everybody, take their sheet. Everybody have a pencil that works? Pen that works? No? Yes? You need one? Okay.
No more.
Oh. There you go.
Can I get a pencil so I can actually write notes with this?
If you can find one, yes.
There's a broken one right there.
Okay. So, you see on your sheet, there's 7 different character qualities of love. This is in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. Yes. Which you guys are actually studying this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually did not know that you guys were studying this for church. I started planning this lesson like 3 weeks ago. So it's kind of cool how God got that together. Yeah. Awesome. So what we're going to do here is each one of these days, you can see it says like Sunday the 14th, Monday the 15th. Okay, so it has the day of the week and the date. So each of these days, I want you guys to live out this character quality of love. Because how hard is it just to say like, okay, I need to show more love to people. It's kind of hard to just all of a sudden go from kind of loving people to like full out loving people and sharing love with other people. You kind of need like a step-by-step process. And here in 1 Corinthians 4, it really lays it all out. And I know you guys have to do a lot of writing, but when I was planning this lesson, I was thinking, you know, maybe I should just make this lesson really dumb so everybody can just understand it. It'll be really easy to teach, be really easy for you guys to understand. And I thought, you know, you guys are all really mature. You're grown-ups, young adults. I think you can handle this. So I really want you guys to really take some notes, to really pay attention so you can take this sheet home and live out each one of these character qualities throughout the week. So I want to look up one more verse. Carrie?
I want to read it. Oh.
Or
What?
could you look up one more verse for me, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, while Terry's looking up 1 John chapter 4, 7 through 12.
What did you say?
1 John chapter
Yes.
4, 7 through 12.
1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 12.
Owned it.
Sorry I didn't tell you about this one earlier. I forgot about this one.
Biz.
1 John what?
1 John chapter 4,
4.
verses 7 through 12.
Okay. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love. Not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins. Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us.
Okay, thank you very much, Terry. So, what? Nope, that's it. That's the last one. Thank you. Okay, so earlier on in that verse it says, God is love. So we're always supposed to be living our lives and becoming more like Christ, right? Right. So if God's love, his Son Jesus is love, then we need to be becoming more like that. So there's a real need to be loved. And it also says that in the 1 Corinthians chapter 13 said, if we don't have love, then we are nothing. There, someone was paying attention. Yes.
We're invisible.
Yeah, if we don't have love, we're nothing. Okay? Think about that. I want you to think about that for a second. What would happen if people didn't show love to each other? Like maybe say out here at Dime Willow. Maybe, Todd working in the kitchen cooking up pizzas for us later. Maybe if he didn't show love to us and burnt all the pizzas. That'd be bad, right? Or maybe if Dave went to go and pick you up and you're 2 seconds late and Dave cussed you out. Would that be showing love?
Yeah.
No. Not that Dave would ever do that. But okay, so if we have no love in us, we're like really like this cruel, mean, evil, hateful person, right?
No soul.
So if we have love in us, we're the exact opposite. We are loving, kind, caring, compassionate. And so I want to go through each of these 7 different aspects of love. So get out your pens, get out your pencils, get ready to take notes. Okay, so first one he has in 1 Corinthians 4, it says, love is patient. So what is patience?
To be kind.
No, to wait, to have, like to not rush.
Keep calm
Or
and
you can
wait.
to not rush God.
Yep, don't rush, keep calm, wait. Those are all very good. Actually, I got the definition from the dictionary. It says, quietly and steadfastly, persevering or diligent, especially in detail or exactness. Fortitude and calm without complaint, anger, or the like. So, patience is kind of being calm, kind of being relaxed, kind of going with the flow, not being impatient, okay? So, how are some ways that you can be patient on Sunday, which is tomorrow? So, yeah, to be kind. That's very
Not
good.
rush.
Yeah. So what would be an example? Anyone think of an example of how you could show patience to somebody? Yes, Matthew.
Like you want to get to communion and you're like, don't do it. Like, go, hurry up already.
Yeah, like when you're handing out communion, don't like get mad at the little old ladies because they're taking forever to pick it up.
Gosh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that can be showing patience there. Okay. So I want you to kind of think through, write down kind of what patience is, kind of maybe write down an example of what patience is, and then on Sunday, I want you to live that out. So Sunday, I want you to be patient. Okay, keep this sheet by your bed or something so you wake up in the morning, okay, today is patience, so I'm going to be patient today. When people are talking to me, I'm going to wait until they're all the way done talking before I give them a response. When the toaster's cooking, I'm not going to start screaming at it because the toast isn't popping up fast enough. Be patient, waiting for it, okay? So, somebody else, what is patience?
Patience is having the car in front of you, you stop it, waiting at a red light and the light turns green and he don't move. And you get, come on, what's wrong with you, dude, move!
Don't make me
There
get on
you
my
go.
shotgun.
Yeah, not yelling at, being patient, like probably just a guy who lost his cell phone. Okay. So, now the next one. So this one I want you guys to do on Monday. It says, love is kind. So, Elena, I know you like kindness. So what is being kind? How do you show people what's kind?
To be nice to them.
To be nice to them, right. Matthew?
Give them stuff.
That's nice. That's kind of like kindness. Macy?
Don't steal.
Don't steal? Yeah, that's kind not to steal.
Show them love.
Yep, show
And
them love.
affection.
Exactly. Perfect.
Take
Yeah.
them to church.
They fall down, help them back up.
Yep, fall down, help
Especially
them
if
back
it's
up.
more granted this.
Exactly. Yeah, Ian?
Take them to church.
Yeah, take somebody to church. That's being really kind. That's awesome. Great idea. So, it's like being considerate or helpful. And the way I thought that you could be kind is like going out of your way to do something for someone. Like, say, you're making a bowl of cereal for yourself in the morning, and your brother just wakes up. And be kind to him, make him a bowl of cereal, and bring him a bowl of cereal. That's being kind, right?
Or just give it to him in bed.
Or give him to him in bed. Yeah, that's being kind too.
We do that.
Okay, so on Monday, I want you guys to be kind. Show people love by being kind to them. So write down some ideas, write down some thoughts, whatever you got on your mind. And then on Tuesday, it's love does not envy. Okay, now envy is kind of a tough word. Who knows what envy means?
Jealous.
Yes, very good.
What you say?
Jealous. That is
You
exactly.
covet.
Yep, coveting something. So envy is kind of like when you're driving down the interstate and you see a Ferrari go zooming past you and you're like, whoa, man, I want one of those. I wish I had that one.
Go rush and take
I
it.
wish I was that guy. Like you really want something that's not yours, okay? That's being jealous.
Get like a police light, put it on top of your car, pull him over.
Steal it? That would be kind though.
So what's the difference between saying, I want that Jaguar, or saying, I want a Jaguar like that? You're coveting.
Or I don't
That's what
want something.
you're coveting his
I
property.
want.
Yep, it's his. Not just necessarily a Ferrari in general, but it's his particular one that you want. You want something that someone else owns. Okay, so wanting something that someone else owns, having envy, being jealous, that's bad, right? So, what is the opposite of being envious?
Oh,
Yes.
to be thankful of what you have.
Yep, that's pretty close. So, say that guy in the Ferraris driving down the interstate, and you say, man, that guy must have a lot of money. I'm really happy for that guy. I'm glad he's doing good in life. That's so cool that he has that.
But I'm so mad I don't got that car.
Nope, you're not mad.
You're happy for them.
Yes.
You're not self-centered.
Yep. Not being self-centered. Awesome. So, on Tuesday, instead of being envious, saying, man, I wish I had that thing that someone else has, be happy for them. Like, man, even though I can't have that, I'm really happy they can have that and they can enjoy it. Okay. Half done. Okay. Love does not boast. So what's boasting?
Bragging. Finish.
Bragging. Let's read it. Go on. How's yours? Okay. Anybody else?
No.
Oh, no. There's no.
Okay, so boasting is kind of has to do with pride too. Being prideful. Boasting's like saying like, man, I'm so good at ping pong. I'm a right-handed person, so hey, I'm so good at ping pong. I'll beat you left-handed, one eye closed, my other hand tied behind my back, and it's gonna be easy. Okay, that's boasting. Okay, or if you say like, I can do 30 cartwheels. Bet you can't do that. That's boasting. Saying, like, puffing yourself up, like, I'm so good, I can do this. Okay? Anybody else have any ideas on what boasting is? Andrew.
It's kind of like rubbing it in. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not always like, even when you have something nice and somebody is kind of envious of what you have, you rub it in. So like, oh, my Xbox is so much better than yours. It's got way more giga or whatever.
Yeah. Matthew?
Like that song? That's a song that like, I could do anything better. Like, something like
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yep. That was great.
Boasting.
Yep.
That was
Yeah. So that's kind of like boasting. So boasting's not a good thing, right? It's not good to like rub something in someone's face. Ha ha! I got $20 from my mom today. You didn't. Ha ha! Loser. Okay. That's not good, right? Okay. So what would be the opposite of boasting?
Brag.
rubbing it in. Not to even talk about it like, I got that.
Having humility there. That's a good one. Having humility. Or a practical way to do that out, live that out, is to shift the praise from yourself onto others. Like say someone says, man, you're really good at ping pong. That's awesome. Then you'll say, yeah, it's so good. I had all these other people that were able to teach me all these strokes and stances. Had Christine from Germany come down, put on a ping pong camp. I learned a lot from her. And it's so awesome that God gave me this ability to be able to be good at ping pong. Thanks for noticing. Okay, so it's like shifting the praise off yourself and onto somebody else. Say, I have this awesome thing because someone else helped me get it. Because in all reality, who owns everything?
God.
God owns everything. You're just borrowing it. So
For a
who
long
should
time.
get all the praise for the stuff you got?
God.
God should, right? So, on Wednesday, 17th, I want you guys to shift praise onto other people. Shift praise onto God. Not rub stuff in other people's faces. Say, I'm doing good. I got this thing because this person helped me get there. God gave me this ability. Okay? Now, next one. Love is not proud. This kind of goes in with boasting, but it's a little bit different. So, anybody have any examples of what being proud is? Matthew?
You're like you're happy that you won the ping pong tournament, so you're proud of yourself or something like that.
I think you're better than everybody else, other people.
Yep.
I try and say that.
Hey, so being proud is like thinking that you're better than somebody else. Like, I don't know what it would be like.
Not being able to be taught because you think you know it,
Yeah.
or being corrected.
Like, I know all the elements, and you're leaving first grade.
Yep. Yep. I'd be proud. Yep. Being teachable. That's a good one, Jessica. So being proud is like, let's see what the dictionary definition is. It says having, proceeding from, or showing a high opinion of one's own dignity, importance, or superiority. So it's really thinking higher of yourself than somebody else. Like, I'm way better than Roland. That's being proud. I'm not. Roland's awesome. But being proud is saying, I'm better than you. and you just have to live with it. Okay, so what is something that's the opposite of being proud? How can we not be proud? Yes.
Like, wow, you're so much better than me or something like that.
Yeah? Andrew?
Kind of like lower yourself below everybody else.
Humble.
Yeah.
Humble. Do that meditating. Humble.
That's relaxing yourself, not exactly being humble, but good thought. Example I think of that's in the Bible is when Jesus washed his disciples' feet, kind of being like a servant. That was being really humble. Because if you're really proud, if you think that you're better than someone else, then you don't do things for other people, right? You expect other people to do things for you because you're better than them. So, a good way to practice this characteristic of love on Thursday is to just do things for other people. Instead of being all high and mighty and saying, I'm so much better than you, instead of doing that, say, you're better than me. What's something I can do for you today? Let me wash your feet.
$1 million.
No, maybe not really. You may not want to wash someone's feet, but do something for someone. Alrighty, everyone kind of got that one down? It's kind of a complicated one. Okay, now here's the easy one. It says, love is not rude. What's being rude?
Shut
Being kind.
Huh?
Not being kind.
Not being kind? Yep.
Calling people dillweed.
Dylan.
Dillweed's a spice.
I know, but it's still, yeah.
What?
Okay, that's a
People
new
call
one.
people dillweed.
Yeah.
Dillweed.
Like push them off.
Not being disrespectful.
Choke them out.
Put someone over, not me. Okay, so being rude is like being mean to someone, right?
Tell me.
Do you have an idea, Macy?
Me and Noah should show a demonstration.
Okay.
Of being rude. Can
So-
me and Noah show a demonstration of being rude?
No. You're interrupting me by raising your hand.
Being rude.
Yeah, I should show a
That's a good
demonstration.
example. Okay,
I'm awesome.
so how can we not be rude?
To show him my handle.
Yeah.
Show them love and affection.
Yeah. Kind of putting other people first, maybe.
Instead of last.
Yeah, putting other people first to last. Yeah.
Being respectful.
Being respectful, very good. Okay.
Be nice to your teacher on Sunday.
Like those 6 pillars,
Be nice
like
to your
kindness,
teacher.
respect, or something like that. Like those 6 pillars of kindness.
Yep. Yep. Just basically showing people good characteristics, treating other people how you'd want to be treated, right? Okay. Now the last one. Love is not self-seeking. So, what is self-seeking?
You're seeking yourself.
Bringing attention to yourself.
Yep, bringing attention to yourself. That's good. When I think of self-seeking, I think trying to do things for yourself, being like selfish. Yeah.
Or like being the class clown to get like more attention from yourself.
Yep.
That's what I
Yep. Are you?
Love
Yeah.
is not rude.
Yes, love is not rude. Yep, we just went over that one. That's very good. So, it's seeking one's interest to selfish ends. So it's kind of like being selfish too. Being self-seeking is trying to like just think of yourself. You're not thinking of other people. You're only thinking of yourself in the situation. So like when... Yes? Okay. So, like, say you see a bowl full of candy, M&Ms. Bowl full of M&Ms.
Oh.
Being self-seeking and selfish is like eating them all by yourself and not sharing them with other people. Or like, say you're at home and you get a call from your mom, like, yep, me and the rest of the family are going to be back in 5 minutes. Like, okay, Mom, love you, bye. And then you look over and see the M&Ms, you're like, 5 minutes. Go! And you eat all the M&Ms before everybody gets back, okay? That's being selfish, that's being self-seeking. So, what would be the opposite of that? How can we not be selfish and self-seeking?
Share.
Share, being honest.
Give
people.
Give
things away.
stuff to people. Like that movie.
Let
Yeah.
them have the thing first.
Yep, let them have something first.
What's a jar?
Yep, very good.
Better to give than to receive.
Yes, it is better to give than to receive. That'd be a good thing. Everybody should write that down on their paper. It's better to give than to receive.
That's
That can be your motto for the day.
Like I think it's in 1 Corinthians, I don't know. Like it's better to give than receive.
That's one of our verses.
Yeah, it's one of our verses that we have in Sunday classes. It's on the wall.
Awesome.
What?
Yes. Okay. Okay, so anybody have any questions on all these that we went over?
No.
Everybody kind of got it down? Everybody have notes?
Yes.
Okay. So, review. What are we without love? Nothing. Exactly. Okay, now flip side. What are we with love?
Everything.
We're everything. We have all these different character qualities that we just went over. These are only half of them. Next week, we got 7 more that we can live out for the next 7 days. So these are just half the characteristics of love. So what do you think? If you followed all these characteristics of love, do you think you'd be something?
Yes.
Yeah. You'd be an awesome person to hang out with. That'd be awesome. Okay. So now we go on to the question. Do you want to live without love or with love in your life?
With love. With love.
With love, right? You guys don't want to be zeros. You don't want to be nothings.
You don't want to be negatives.
Right? You want to be something. Exactly.
100.
Okay. So I need everyone take their sheet in your right hand. If you're left-handed, hold it in your left hand. Now take it, fold it in half. Doesn't matter. Hold it either way. Okay, everybody got that? Okay, now fold it again.
Mine is already folded.
You have
Okay,
to fold it again.
now hold it up. Hold it in the palm of your hand like this. And put it in your pocket.
Do we have to put it in our pocket?
Yes, you have to put it in your pocket.
Okay, I draw.
So
Do we have
I guess you can draw if you want. You gotta keep it with you. You gotta remember where you put it. Probably put it like somewhere like by your bed, so you wake up in the morning, you see your paper, or like tape it up on your ceilings. Like when you're sleeping, you wake up like, oh my god.
I don't want to put it
Okay.
in the morning. I usually draw sometimes when I drunk it, so I put it in.
Yep. Exactly. Perfect. So put it somewhere where you'll see it, where you know where it's at, so then you can follow out that character quality for each day. Okay. So anybody have any questions? Stay seated for just a second. Anybody have any questions, comments? Okay.
Love is patient. That's my thing I struggle with most of it. I'm very impatient. And I've always prayed for God to give me patience for people, but I struggle almost daily. Okay, I'm not bringing it to God. I'm asking Him to help me, but I still struggle.
Okay. So we can all. So okay. I want you guys to look around the room. Look, see who all's in this class right now. So everybody's in there. Kind of memorize the faces. Okay. So you know each one of these people in here, they're gonna have the same exact sheet as you, and they're gonna be practicing the same exact thing as you are that day. So if it's tomorrow's patience. So when you see someone, you're gonna say, okay, remember, be patient today. I'm gonna be praying for you so you can be patient. Okay? Encourage each other, okay? So, yes.
We have prayer requests.
Yes, we can have prayer requests.
My Unchi, she's sick.
We have love in our life.
My grandma Unchi. Hey, Unchi is grandma in Indian.
Yes.
Is it the grandma? Yeah. We said, yeah, my Unchi then. Okay. My Unchi, she's sick. And for everybody on my dad's side of the family, because his dad just died, our grandpa Hank.
Okay.
And
Pray
he,
for that.
and he was buried right behind their house. It was cool.
Oh, Terry has one.
Yes.
My family.
Your family?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
Crisis?
Okay. Yes.
For her tooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not me.
Okay, we'll pray for both of you too.
I know.
Okay, what?
My sister's dog, Serena, her pit bull is sick. We got the worms too. Scratching his butt against the carpet.
We cut that part out of the
That's going all
video.
over on YouTube.
Oh my god.
My teacher's gonna be listening to that, so
Yeah.
that's too bad for you. Okay, Mason.
I'm so
Everyone in the room, they can follow the characteristics of love? That's awesome.
Thanks,
Rachel.
Nancy.
Did everyone get
Oh.
right back?
Everyone has a safe ride back? Yep, weather's gonna be getting kind of worse tonight, I think. Yes, it
For
is.
her Liam, baby Liam.
For her
Baby
Liam.
My brother.
Your brother? Okay. Yes.
Michael.
You're cold? Okay.
For everybody that experienced
You got a cold?
The what?
For everybody that experienced the loss recently.
Yep, and there are a lot of losses in the community recently. Everyone our prayers. Yep.
Cousin.
Your cousin?
What's happened?
New York City.
Just pray for him in general. He's sick? Pneumonia. Oh, yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty sick. Okay, anything else? Okay, let's fold our hands, close our eyes, bow our heads. Dear God and Father in heaven, thank you for this wonderful and beautiful day that we can all be gathered here together. And please help all of us to show these 7 different characteristics of love throughout the week. Help us to encourage everybody else that's working on these so that we can show love to everyone. Because we don't want to be a nothing, God. We don't want to be a zero. We want to be something. We want to show love. We want to be more like you. Because, God, you are love. Help us to be more like you daily. God, please be with all the prayer requests that were offered up this evening for Macy's Colt, for cousins, aunties, grandmas,